Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it is Mixed Media Monday. I have an unfinished project that I want to finish today with you guys. So I have stuff everywhere. That's always fun. So let's say hi and hugs to Mindy, Annette, Claudette, and Cherry. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, I'm seeing something already on my lawn over here. Okay. That's, I don't know if I want that or not, but I saw the color. Okay, here's what we've got. We've got all of these covers. I did them, gosh, when did I do them? In May, I think, and they've been sitting ever since. So I want to get them finished up, make some fabric flips to go with them and stuff. So yeah, we have things to do here. Maybe I'll set these where over here, and we'll do them one at a time. So this is a collection of fabrics. This is William Morris, basically, fabrics, but it's Moda, and it's by Barbara Brackman. Morris Manor, Best of Morris. So, and I got a big pack. I was with my quilter friends, so I'm gonna go ahead and blame it on them. Does that kind of go with that? Kind of does. I'm thinking for the inside pocket. Ooh, I really like that. Let's do that. Yeah, so anyway, I blame them. Shopping enabling me. But I'm glad they did. I really, really do love it. So, well, we've got a pocket figured out, don't we? I think I'm going to just go ahead and tack that down with Fabri-Tac. I'll be sewing around the edge of these journal covers, of course, but just to have it stay while we figure out. I want to put lace on all of the edges too. So that's why I've got such a mess. I've got every lace I own out either on my desk behind me or in my cart to the side of me. So I have to say, I haven't bought any lace in a long time. So I don't know what that means. It means I know I have enough for a while anyway. You know, you want to have what you need for the particular project you're doing is the thing. Okay, just smoosh that down a little bit. Okay, very happy with that. So I'm just going to set that over here for a second while we look at what we might want for the laces on this side. Let's see, I'm going to look behind me here. I think I might like to put some of these out where I can grab them easily. Don't really want pink. Ooh, what about this color? Ooh, I think that might be nice. Let's just see what we think. Yes. Yeah, I think that would be nice. And it's fine with this too. So, alrighty then. We just need to cut a couple of pieces. I cut the one and then I just do this because it's easiest. Okay, cool. Let's see, this was in here, wasn't it? Okay, so now what we need is, we need this. Am I going to be okay putting that on my table? I think so. And this, and what I'm going to do is just, again, gently tack this down. It'll be sewn, but this way I can just keep it in place a little bit. Yeah, these have been sitting on my table over there for months, and it's driving me crazy. I don't like having unfinished projects. Okay. And this one. And then what we'll do is take our glue and just glue the center here and glue on the cover. So then all that's left for this one is to sew around it. Okay, well, good start. I love that one. Love that one. I think I'll turn it this way. Set it over here to dry, and on to the next one, which is this one. Quite beautiful. This one I feel like could be a fall journal cover even, couldn't it? Okay. Let's think about the pocket first. I've got this. I've got this. Nope, not that. I think this one might be pretty good. Kind of goes. Look at that, $2 at a garage sale. Love it. That goes well with that, and I think it's going to show up lovely on this side, because this side is, yeah. Okay, so let's cut us a hunk. Oh, that's actually a smaller piece, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think we might have enough for another one, should we need this color. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. But it goes this way. Got the what do I want to say, the texture or whatever on this side. Okay, do that. Get that on there. I don't always put pockets on my covers, but I do like to have them. I mean, it's like one extra place that folks could put a note or something, you know. Just gonna kind of tack this down just a little bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's the inside. I'll set that aside. Now, what would we like to do for the lace on the outside? There's this. There's that. There's also this pink, which is fine with that other pink. Difficult decision. I actually like them both. Okay, bear with me. What if we used them both, since I like them both? Nope, too much. Gosh, I think I like this blue better. Okay, so and I do think I want the flowers out, but let's get it cut. Okay, and then we'll get another one here. I do find this so much fun to do, but I just have had other projects going, I guess, and so there it has sat. Okay, I think there's enough there for another one should we need it, which is great. Okay, so here's this. This goes this way. I would like it right at the edge of those flowers is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go right about there. Maybe should have filled up my Fabri-Tac before this project day, but if I leave it on its side, it'll do better. Okay, so making sure that I've got the right side out, and I'm just going to go on the other side of those flowers like that. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, this side out like that. Okay. All right. And yep. Would have put it upside down. Okay. Got it. Now, put this on. Make sure I've got it right side up. Okay, and match up the cover. And there we go. Another one ready to, ooh, that is kind of pretty on the outside. I like all the colors. Okay, let's set this one over here to dry too. All right, next. Isn't that pretty in the dark, in the black? Love it. I am like completely out of black lace. I have 0 black lace. Okay, what do we want in here for the pocket? I don't think this is wide enough and it's not sturdy enough. So, what about some of this? Is this, oh, not quite big enough. Okay. So, but that would be pretty. I think I'd really like that. So, let's cut this here. There we go. Okay, and then I think we could cut it in half and have one for another journal. Yep. Because I don't want the pocket much bigger than that. So let's just cut this in half. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this one. It goes this way. It's hard to tell which side is right, but I think this one is. Okay, let's go ahead. Might want to take a little bit of that off, but let's get it glued down first. Okay, whoop. And then I'm just going to put some right here. Okay. Good. Now here, I'm just going to trim this ever so slightly. There we go. Okay. There's that. And then, let's see. Let's figure out the lace and then I'll put it down. Was looking at this. I don't know if there's enough. There might be. But look at that with the little flowers. I think that would be really cute. Yeah, let's do that. A little bit different. Okay. And boy, we are going to be right down to it here. I'm going to keep that. I'll throw that in my little box. I'm collecting lace to do another lace raggedy journal cover. And so we'll just keep that. Okay, I'm going to want this over far enough that the thread will catch it when I sew it. So I think I'm just going to put it at the kind of the bottom of the leaves of the flowers. About like that. And the other side. Oh, there's my sweet husband coming home from exercise. Hope he had a good one. Okay. I'm hoping that's the right side. I don't think it is. Nope, I don't think it is. Switch. It's a little bit more shiny on one side than the other. Is the only real difference that you can see. Always have to make sure the pocket's on the bottom. That would be just like me to mess that up. Okay. And match that up on the ends. Match it up here. Ooh, I like that one too. That's very fun. Very fun. And then a little more plain, but I like it. You know, when you think of that being the front cover, you can put something fun in there. Okay, so we'll let that one dry next. Oops. Sorry, I got 3. I'm like, what's happening? Okay, so this one, and then that's that side. So, what are we gonna do with you? I don't know. I might just have to use this because it would go nicely. Yeah, it goes this way. Okay, the bottom's a little raggedy. I think I could clean that up a little bit. All right, and it's fine once it gets over to that other side. So let's use this. In the absence of having any black whatsoever, I'm gonna have to trim this off again. Yeah, I don't have any black. What do you? Guess I have to go shopping, darn it. Yeah. It's kind of hard to like buy lace when I've got a lot of lace. It's just not the color I need. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm just gonna cut this side off a little bit. All right. Okay, we'll set that aside and we'll figure out what we want on the sides. There is some blue, but excuse me, it's not a blue that I really have here at all. I don't know, that's not gonna go. I have some of this. Not enough, but that would have been pretty, pulling out that gold. Do I have any in my cart? Let me look real quick. No, I sure do not. Darn, that would have been a good one. But what else do I have? I think I'm going to put you in a different spot because this is more... I don't know. Let's see what we think. Right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Okay. Yep, it's that side. Okay. And this one. It's kind of sad to cover up the whole little flower part though, but it can't be helped. It's got to glue down to something, doesn't it? Okay, so I mean, Yeah, just get those flower edges right to the edge, I think. Okay, well, we'll just go for it. Nothing to do but go for it, right? Okay, and this side. Yep, this way. Okay. Okay, let's do this there. Love it. Okay, that was super fun. And set it to dry. And the next one is greens, all greens. So what am I gonna have for, I feel like this might be too thick. It's pretty though, isn't it? We could hang off, kind of hang off that little edge. That makes it a little less thick. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. It was cute. I told you that my granddaughter's coming to do her senior pictures today. She texted me, Nana, do you have an iron? Or do you have an ironing board? And an iron? I said, I sure do, and I know how to use them, even though I hardly ever do. Oh, yeah, so funny. I loved it. Do you have an iron and an ironing board? Are you forgetting how old I am? Of course I do. It's how we rolled back in the day. Although I do avoid it at all costs now, as you know. I think that might be kind of nice hanging out of there. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Okay, so there's that. Needs some trimming. Let me get the glue goobers off of my Fabry tack. Okay, I want to clip that, and I want to clip this. I want to clip this straight. There we go. And then this side, I need some work on. There we go. I still have sparkles on my desk from doing my Patreon. Okay, so this is gonna go like this. I feel like that same lace would be nice. What do you guys think? Right? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay. Easy peasy. Didn't even need to put it back in the bag, did I? And just enough, really. Just enough. Okay, well that bag's gone. So let's get this on there. Okay. Topple the flowers. Works well. And over here, goes that way. So it looks like I'm going to need a marathon of sewing, doesn't it? I will show you guys these when they're all sewn and done, okay? Just to complete the loop. I don't know when I'd get them sewn, but okay. And line these up. Oh, I kind of like that little bit at the edge. That's cute. Okay. Cool. A little trimmage here. Okay, there's that one. And next, let's just kind of get some of the grits off at the table. They're mostly all in my pants. Okay. So this one is super cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? What would, for a pocket, I've got this yellow lace. That would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? And I think you could stick something in there. Oh, it goes this way. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oopsie. Sticking to my spatula. You know it's bad when it starts sticking to the spatula. I'm having fun. I better check the time. I kind of lose track. Oh my goodness, get down there. Okay. And we'll just give it a little along the bottom too. Okay. All right, so there's that. Now, this part could be interesting, although I'm looking at this lace right here. That'd be kind of nice. Could just barely catch it like that. Yeah, I like it. Let's do that on this one. Even though the spindle's giving me grief here. Good, good. All right, we'll put that on this. Yeah, this way. And this way. Okay, I'm going to go kind of right down the edge here on this one. It's like that. All right. And there we go with that one. Okay. Pretty. Okay, there's that one. Check the time, Gail. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Will we make it is the question. Through all of these, I don't know. Okay, we've got blue happening. Let's grab this because I think that would be perfect. Okay, I'm going to trim that off a little bit once we get there. Yeah, all these, I don't know what you'd call it, these big things like this I got at garage sales. Okay. Let's see, I think, yep, it goes this way. Ooh, that's way prettier too. All right. Let's do this thing, people. Let's do this thing. That's going to be there. That's going to be there. So I'm going to have a little trimming to do, as per usual. Gosh, I've had just a great day. This is my third video today. Just had a great day in the old craft room. It's just been awesome. Then my daughter and granddaughter will come later. It's just going to be a banner day. Okay, so I'm going to cut this a little bit. And this. Okay, so now we need to find ourselves. Oh, did I not pin that? I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. Okay. What do we want for this? This is a gorgeous blue. Does it, what do you think? Does it go? It's a smoky blue kind of, but looking at my stash here, I think it might be our best option. I do have some navy here. It's a bit thick, but we could still use it, I think. Nope, it's too something. I don't know what. I like this one. Okay. This one it is. And here. Just a little bit left, so that's going to go over into that bin. Okay. So we'll get that put down. This is the correct side. And then I won't sew these today. I mean, I'll give it time to dry. That way I'm not gonna, gum up my machine or anything. So, yeah, so it'll be great. Have these one step closer to being done. But then, one of these days, we need to do some fabric flips for them, I would say. About there, I think. Okay, and again, all this gluing is just to hold it until I sew it. So it's okay. Yes, I love that. Yeah, that turned out great. All right, what's next? Oops, took 3 again. So after this one, I have 2 more. Do you think we'll get them done? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so another blue, but really a really different blue. I think that's kind of pretty. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So I've been watching American Idol on demand because Mike doesn't care for those kind of shows, so I just watch them on demand. Is that right? I think so. Anyway, am I the only one that cries? It's like, oh my gosh, some of the stories and everything of the backstories on the contestants and stuff, they just make me cry. And seeing people go for their dreams and everything, it's just touching is what it is. Okay, I noticed here, I think that's I don't know. I don't think so. Just digging. Excuse me while I dig for something that will go with this. Okay. What about this blue? It's a bit light, but I think it might be all we have that will go. Ooh, what about this? Coffee dyed lace. Yes, that's what we're doing. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Okay. Gosh, my fingers are so dirty from being so gluey and everything. Okay. Alrighty then, let's grab this and make sure we have right side up. Right side up, okay. Not exactly sure how much do I want hanging out. At least a flower, right? Yeah, so let's go right about there. Perfect. Okay. And then over here, again, we'll have the flowers peeking out. Okay. And there we go. There's that one. Oh, I really like that. It really brings out that little bit of brown in there. I need to slide you this way. Excuse me. I'm going to undo you. Okay. Get her lined up properly. Okay, there's that one. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty one too. I love this one too. And that is navy blue. So, and look at this navy blue. So let's use this across the bottom. Yes, that's very pretty. Okay. We have, through this project, done about every width of pocket that's possible to man on the inside. But that's nice. Yeah, the only thing with a smaller pocket like this is you have to be careful not to put something too heavy in it or it'll flop over, but some little stuff, some lighter stuff will be great. Yeah. When am I going to learn to quit putting my hand in it? I don't know. Probably never. It's too late now. Okay. What do we like for that? Yeah, I might go a little over, guys, but I really want to finish this project. I don't know. I'm leaning toward this again. I loved it. Let's do it. And that will be a quick decision as well, but that's really got that. It's got that color in it. So, and I have plenty of it, which I don't in some of the others. Definitely going to have to go on the hunt for some colored lace. Especially black. That's what I really need, some black. Okay. So there's that. I pulled it right back off the spool because my hands are so sticky. Oh, no, not that side, Gail. This side. Okay. And that. And this. Awesome. Yeah, I do love that. Okay, there's that one. And then lastly, we've got this one. Blue again. I feel like I'd like this blue on this one rather than the navy. Just about out of this one. But isn't that pretty? Yeah, that will be nice. Okay, just gonna fold this up a little, put it in my box here. Need to, after this little session, I'm gonna need to reorganize that box. I kind of made a mess of it. Okay. All right, now we just have to figure out what we want on this side. Let me look up here for a second. Oh, nothing there is really grabbing me unless, would we want any of this? I think that'd be pretty, and we haven't done anything like that, so let's do that. This is just Hobby Lobby lace. Which I never could seem to resist. Every time it was on sale, I'd end up buying some. Which is why that basket up there looks like it does. Okay. So. This way. This way. Okay. Again, this is going to just go right down the very edge, but it's okay. Try and remember to go more down the edge when I sew it. And this one. You guys, we're going to have this project that's been sitting on my table. We're going to have it done. I'm so excited. Thank you for helping me get it done. Okay, we have a bunch of journal covers done, all with pockets on the inside and pretty lace on the outside. So let's just see. Should we count them? Should we see how many? Okay, so 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes! Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.